Everyone selling on Amazon thinks the hard part is finding a winning product. It isn't. The hard part is everything after. Sourcing the brands, reaching out to the decision maker, building the listing, tracking what to reorder before you sell out. That's the work that eats up 20 to 30 hours of your week and keeps you chained to that laptop for a business that was supposed to buy back your time. It's the operations, not the product. I've built this business to over $50 million in sales doing something called brand direct wholesale. And the only reason I could run this entire business on about 4 hours a week is that I handed those operations to AI. And I don't mean a chatbot to ask questions to. This AI has direct access to all of my files, my tools, and my real processes. What you're about to see is my real screen or workflow so you can start rebuilding today. By the end, you'll know exactly what parts of your business you never have to touch again. Let's get into it. Almost every Amazon course out there teaches you one thing: how to find the right product. And finding the product matters, but it's only part of the process. Everyone obsesses over because it's easy to teach. Whether you're brand new or already grinding full-time hours on a business that was supposed to be part-time, the reason you stay stuck is the same. Nobody teaches you the business around the product, the sourcing, the outreach, the listings, the reorders. That's the machine. And for years, that machine ran on me, my hours, my energy, my late nights, my time. So I'm about to walk you through the 4 jobs that used to run my entire week in the order that they actually happened and show you how each of them now runs on AI. 3 of these I'm going to show you live on my screen, and the 4th one I'll explain, but I can't show you. I'll tell you exactly why when we get there. Job 1 is the one that used to take up the most time, especially when you're brand new. So let's start there. When you do brand direct wholesale, you're not chasing random products. You're reaching out to real brands and getting permission to sell their entire catalog, which means before you send a single email, you need information. Who owns the brand? Who is the decision maker? The CEO, the head of sales, whoever actually has the authority to say yes, and their real contact details, not the generic contact us inbox. When I started, I did this by hand. LinkedIn profile by LinkedIn profile, contact page by contact page. When I was working my old job, working 90 hours per week, it took me close to an hour to properly source around 50 brands. Once I got good, maybe 35 to 40 minutes. Still brutal. Here's what the same job looks like now. This is the tool Smart Scout. What it does is it plugs into all of Amazon data, pulls out all the brand information and each seller on every listing. It shows where they're located, how much money is actually being made. And here's the thing, right? It is not a free tool, unfortunately. Transparently, let me show you. This tool is generally, if you pay monthly, it is $29 a month. Now, there's some discount codes that can bring it down to as low as $18 a month, but trust me, it will pay for itself many times over. And just to be clear, you don't need the expensive tier like the $97 a month or the $187. The cheapest one is A-OK to get you started. When you're on Smart Scout, one of the most important things to do is actually look at the brands, but you don't want to look at all of the brands that Amazon has. Sometimes there's upwards of 500,000 different brands selling. So what you want to make sure you're doing is filtering out the noise. How we do this is we hit the filter button over here, and here are the filters I always use. Number 1, we always pick 1 replenishable category, not 2, not 3, not 4, just 1. In this case, I pick beauty. Next thing you're going to do is you're going to look for smaller brands. As a company, we love brands that do under $3 million a month. If you're a newer seller on a smaller budget, you can go for brands that do under $1 million a month or $500,000 depending on your budget. And the key about this is the smaller the brand, the easier it is to actually get in contact with the decision maker, which I'm going to explain in a second. But the last filter is going to be 3 or more FBA sellers, meaning there are 3 or more Amazon Prime sellers on that brand, which signals to us that that brand is actively working with resellers just like us. So it's going to be way easier for us to close the deal. When I apply that, it kicked back 840 different brands. These are the brands that we want to go after. I call this the money zone, the easiest deals to get into the game with. Now we're going to hop over to Claude. So I'm using Claude Cowork over here. And the first thing you want to do is kind of give it a prompt. So the prompt I said is, I want you to take over my browser on Smart Scout and go through all of the brands and give me the contact information, emails and phone numbers for all of the decision makers. People like the CEO, the owners, the CMO, the sales managers, the COO, etc. And the Amazon brands that are showing. So I want to make sure I say Amazon brands so they know if there's any other brands that have a similar name. We'll only talk about ones that sell on Amazon. I then wanted to add it to a Google Sheet, organized in the way that I'll be able to now use Claude to reach out to these brands, to talk to them, close deals all on my behalf. Claude is going to kick back a few questions. It's going to say, hey man, what's going on, which software you're using to source the actual leads. So you can ask if you want to use LinkedIn. In this case, I'm gonna be using something called hunter.io. So pretty much I let it plug into my hunter.io. And what it's doing right now is it's actually creating all of those on a Google Sheet right now. Once this is finished, I'll be able to show you, but it does take maybe about 30 minutes sometimes for it to gather everything depending on the side of the brands. Being that these are about 860 different brands, this can take quite some time, but it will give you something like 3 to 6 different contact informations for all of these. That's what it's currently working on. All right, so I had Claude put it all into my hunter.io account. These are all the leads that came in. All their emails, contact names, everything was placed here. So next I'm going to show you how to reach out to them using Claude. If you are not using hunter.io, let's just say you are using like Google Workspace or something, really simple. All you're going to do is you're going to have Claude just make you a Google Sheet and you'll have it take over your Google Workspace and send out emails from there. But we use hunter.io, so that is what I'm showing. Now, the next step after the leads are populated is right here. I'm actually going to tell Claude this. Take over my browser and send out no more than 50 emails per day to all the leads in hunter.io. Make sure you are BCC and blind copying the people from the same company so they don't know that we're emailing everyone in the company. And I gave it the email template for one of my staff members. His name is Shazab, and it says everything here. What we do for the brands, how many units we can handle, everything pretty much about us. And it's a really short and concise email that will drive a response. And then I told her at the bottom that every week I needed to send me a report for the open rate, the response rate, and the close rate for all these deals so I know what's working and what isn't. Pretty much in a nutshell, this allows my team not to deal with the small day-to-day things and really just focus on the high leverage things. Doing 1,000 brands by hand used to be roughly 19 hours per week. Now it's an hour or less. And this isn't just me. My head of brand outreach, Nadia, was hitting the same manual pace when she started. Today, she gets through 400 brands, including the outreach, in about an hour and a half a week. Same person, the difference is the system. Now you've got thousands of decision makers in a sheet. Job 2 is getting in front of them. Now, my tool stack is a little bit different, but I don't want you thinking you need to spend crazy money to start off. I personally use a tool called hunter.io and instantly to send emails at a volume and keep my email domains warm so I don't land in the spam inbox. You don't need them on day one. A regular Google Workspace domain works great. Those tools just keep the whole thing clean as you scale. Now, Claude is the brain. Hunter and instantly adjust the pipelines. Since I'm using hunter.io, it's going to look a little different if you're using Google Workspace, but this is pretty much what it does. It creates all of these different email sequences here. Lets me know exactly how many emails are sent out, my open rate, my reply rate, everything. So know exactly what to do to actually push the needle forward in the business. Now we have our brand outreach tool. This is one of the most powerful things in our business that took us from 4 to 6 deals a week to 16. Let's just say we wanted to reach out to this brand here for this product that's bringing in $68,000 a month. What we would do is use this brand outreach tool, which is, listen, this is internal for our team. Only us and our students get to use it, but it is the needle mover. It takes something that used to take 15, 20 minutes to do down to like 30 seconds. What it looks like is in our actual software, we have our AI tools out here. It's our outreach tool right here, the deck creator. If I was to open it and put in some information for this product, so I would need the identifier, which is right here. I'll put that in. I don't need to put in a competitor, but I can put in my name, company name, my email. I go generate a deck, and then boom, it starts generating a deck that it will send to me via email. Now, once this deck is completed, it's going to give a full rundown of every single thing. It's going to give a competitor analysis, what another brand is doing that this brand is not doing, the ranking changes, all that, the keywords that it needs, how to actually drive more discoverability so more people end up coming and buying the brand, pricing analysis, letting them know if they even price correctly or if they need to move their price up or down to actually be competitive. It's going to go over the reviews and ratings differences, what is actually causing this brand to do better than them. And at the end of the day, it's going to show to this brand that we are serious and we know what we're talking about, that we're not just a regular reseller. We've been in the game and we can show them how to make more money. This is what separates people that close a ton of deals from the ones that don't. Now, this part runs backwards from what you'd expect. When a brand says yes, that's the lowest hanging fruit. It's also usually the least money because a brand that says yes to everyone has hundreds of sellers on it and razor thin margins. The real money is in the brands that say No, because a no means they're protective, which means fewer sellers, bigger margins if you can get in. So when a brand says no, we don't walk away. We hand them value. We show them a gap between where their listings are now and where their competitors are, and what that gap is costing them. We make getting on a call with us a no-brainer. This used to be a manual grind. We would record a custom video pitch for each brand, set it up, walk through their competitors, screen record it, 15 to 20 minutes per brand if you didn't fumble it. Before I built that into a process, 400 emails a week closed us 4 to 6 profitable brand deals. After that, the same 400 emails a week closes us 16. Same volume, the difference is what we put in front of the brands that say no. If you ever run outreach yourself, here's the benchmark I judge by. If around 30% of people are replying, your subject line is doing its job. If you're under 9%, your subject line is completely weak or your domain has ended up in spam. Fix that before you blame anything else. You close the brand, and now their listing has to actually sell. This is job 3, and this is the one I don't use Claude for. I use our own AI listing optimizer. Quick context here so it makes it simpler to understand. Amazon reads a listing in a hierarchy. The keywords in your title matter the most. Your bullet points are the second, your description is the third. Get the keywords in the right slots and you get found and convert at a higher rate. Get it wrong and you're pretty much invisible. The last tool I'm going to show you is our AI listing optimizer. What this does is once you actually close a deal with a brand, it's going to walk through everything, how to make sure that brand is making the most money as possible by updating the listing. If I open this tool, it's really simple. Put in your ASIN and then you run the report and then it will take you over to actually how to update a listing. Now, it took about 2 minutes to get done, not the quickest, but a lot easier than what it used to take. And what it did is gave me a complete improved listing for this product. It showed me the right title that it needs, the right bullet points, and the right description using the most search keyword, which are going to drive the most sales for a brand. It'll also show me what it had compared to its current listing and how its competitors are doing as well, all at the click of a button. This used to be hours worth of manual work down to just 2 minutes now, and it helps you lift the revenue for all of the products in your inventory just at the click of a button. 2 minutes, copy and paste, ready. That's a job that used to take a person half a day of keyword research and writing per product. That's 3 of the 4 jobs gone. The last one I can't show you on my screen, and the reason why is it's probably the most valuable part of this whole system. Quick pause, because if you're watching this and thinking, man, I want the whole system, not just pieces. I have a free training video that walks you through exactly how the business works, end to end. The sourcing, the outreach, the systems, all of it. If that's you, the link is in the description. Now back to it. Job 4 is the one that quietly runs everything behind the scenes. The data that tells me what's working and what to do next. It's also the one I can't show you on screen because it's wide. It's way too much private data for our company. The exact products I sell, my numbers, my suppliers, everything. Putting that online probably isn't the smartest idea if you get what I mean. So I'll describe it instead. Here's how it runs. I use Claude Cowork plugged into the back end. My sales data lives in a tool called Seller Legend, which connects straight into Amazon's data, and my whole team operates out of a tool called Asana. Claude Cowork plugs into both, so I can see the sales, the inventory, and what everyone on the team is actually doing. Once a week, it gives me a full report, where the sales move, up and down, and likely why it happened. What needs to be reordered right now? What I should not reorder because the sales velocity or the price drop, and how the teams are performing together. If I had to pick one thing that earns its keep, it's the reorder and cash flow side of the business. Knowing what's about to sell out and getting it ordered in time. That used to be a monthly report because doing it by hand was so slow, we couldn't run it more often than that even if we wanted to. Now it's weekly, automatically. For a business with staying in stock on your winners is the whole name of the game. This one shift is literally worth millions. Now, I want to be straight with you. AI did not replace my leadership team. It cannot run the ship. It still makes mistakes, and it's nowhere near the point where you could just hand it everything and walk away. What it replaced is the time-consuming, repetitive work that used to bury my managers, the busy work. The judgment still sits with my team. And there's a part that we will never replace, which is the human side. Brand direct is a relationship game. Brand want to know you, they want to trust you, they want to believe in your vision. No AI model does that for you. Let me give you an example how this was taught to me. AI once generated one of our weekly reports for the wrong brand. 2 brands had similar names, they got it confused. It built the whole report around the wrong one. If that had gone out, we would have looked careless and we probably would have lost that deal. A human on my team caught it before it was ever sent out. That account today orders around $60,000 a month for us in inventory. So that's the rule. AI clears up some work so you have more hours to go to the actual decisions that move the business. You stay the one making the actual calls. You just stop doing the grunt work that that you never needed to do in the first place. That's the whole reason an 8-figure operation can run on 4 hours a week. The machine around the product finally runs without me. And I only step in where a human is actually needed to. Now, automating all of this only matters if you actually get approved to sell the brands worth selling. And getting ungated is where most sellers get stuck before any of this even applies to them. So click the video right here because I'll walk you through the cleanest, most repeatable way to get ungated for almost any brand on Amazon in 2026 without fake invoices that get your account shut down. It's a step-by-step process that unlocks everything that you just watched. I'll see you there.